Welcome to the March 21st Tea Party at Lake Eola in Orlando, Florida. I'm Mercedes Price, and over 5,000 are expected today to gather peacefully and protest Washington's useless bailouts, wasteful pork, blatant disregard for our Constitution, and what many Americans feel is the biggest push towards the socialization of this great country. Join us as we meet with Lisa Ferroli, the patriot behind the Orlando Tea Party. And later we'll speak with some of the red-blooded Americans who have turned out today to let Washington know enough is enough. I'm here with Lisa Ferroli, the organizer, the person behind the Orlando Tea Party today. Lisa, have you always been a political person?
Not really. I guess in the past 4 or 5 years I've really started to pay attention to politics and what our elected officials are doing in Washington and locally.
What drove you to organize such a big event today?
Reached out to a local talk radio show and sent them an email asking if there would be anybody interested in protesting the stimulus bills and spending that was going on in Washington. And I was flooded with hundreds and hundreds of emails within a couple days. So that inspired to create such a huge event. I was expecting a little protest,
Right.
But it's turned into a production.
I'm here with Andrea Shea King, who actually has a conservative talk show on the internet.
That's correct.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about what you've got to say about what's happening in America?
Well, you know, Rush Limbaugh the other day said that we are a bipolar nation, and I think he's right. I think that half of our nation believes that being progressive and making change is the right thing to do. The other half of our nation are traditionalists. We believe in what the founders espoused in the Constitution, the principles upon which the country was founded, and what the other side wants to do has already been tried before. It's called socialism. It's called totalitarianism. It doesn't work. And so we're fighting back. We're fighting for our country.
I'm here with Lloyd Marcus, who is a singer, songwriter, and activist. Tell us, what brought you out today?
President Obama's massive spending and taking over of government. And people should not be afraid to stand up for common sense and say, no, this is wrong. President Obama, this is wrong. I'm probably one of the few black faces here, and so many people look at me like I'm insane, but no, I'm standing up for principles that are right for everybody.
You bring up an interesting topic. Why do you find that so many black Americans are Democrats, or not even Democrats, but I don't know, aren't here today? Why is that?
And they think that the Democrat Party is their friend, where in reality, if you look at history, the Democrat Party destroyed the black family. I have a large segment of my family that have been on welfare their whole lives, and most of them have gotten into drugs, serial pregnancies, and just, you know, horrible lives because self-esteem does not come from somebody giving you something. Imagine Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas. It's 1943. You see this black kid working in a field, a black kid working in the field, picking cotton. And that kid becomes one of the most powerful men in the world. You know, that's America. And that's what black folk are not getting.
Because this is maybe the greatest single gathering of God-fearing, American-loving patriots in the history of Orlando, Florida. We therefore, the people of the United States of America, in General Congress assembled here on the shore of Lake Eola in Orlando, Florida, on this 21st day of March in the year 2009, do in the name and by authority of the good people of this city and this nation solemnly publish and declare that we are a free people in this free and independent state, and we have the power and the right to demand that our government cease serving its own interests and whatever destructive political and ideological agendas it is pursuing, and become the government of the people, by the people, and for the people, to which...
This is un-American. We can't The Constitution has a delegation principle. It's a non-delegation principle that's being forced and thrust upon us. Congress cannot relinquish the right to make laws and give it to the Secretary of the Treasury and the White House. You read Animal Farm. There are pigs in Washington.
Shall not be infringed.
Answered the call and took on this challenge. He is doing the right thing for America. Email them, call them, visit them.
Are we being heard yet? Are we being heard yet?
Yeah. Reduce taxes now. Obama is a howdy doody for Pelosi and Reid. Stop the greed, no new taxes, stop the insanity.
Majesty. My fellow Americans, I tell you that we cannot allow this to happen to our America.
Senators, Congressmen, Mr. President.
If he thinks paying taxes is patriotic,
I'm a 9-year-old girl. I don't have a job yet, so stop taking my money when I haven't even earned it yet.
I come from Massachusetts, where they have a Tea Party. And I want to tell you something. What a crowd here. Do what you're doing, keep on doing it, and we'll be okay. This is a great country. God bless everybody.
today, March 21st, 2009, we are creating the French Continental Army of Central Florida, and we're marching to Washington, D.C. Yeah!
Then I will heal their land.
And most importantly and proudly, this day I walk as a parent of 2 disabled Special Olympian bowlers.
I would like today to thank Walmart for showing our president and our Congress how incentive programs are supposed to work. All right, give a big hand.
Our American dream, and you can have hope that the youth is standing up and saying, we're mad as hell and we're not going to take it anymore.
Obama, that you are not Robin Hood, and we didn't let Osama bin Laden destroy this country, and you're not going to do it either.
See how corrupt you are, and we're going to kick you all out so we can bring this government back to what our forefathers wanted it to be.
A couple of points. First of all, Mr. Obama, you are not my president. You will not lead me, and I will not follow you.
If I could give you 10 seconds, what would you say to Washington?
I said, stop stealing our money and our kids' money. And stop stealing. This is what you're doing. Stop the madness.
I come from Europe, originally from Ireland. I've seen Ireland where they've had 20 to 90% tax rates. I've been where social medicine, restrictive practices in terms of public assembly. Here we got freedoms, we got to keep them. We now know the government is the enemy. We need to march in Washington and strike down that enemy.
Get out at the tea parties. Get out, speak, write letters, talk to your congressman, talk to your neighbors. Get everyone that you can think of out and speak to their representatives.
Thank you so much, Terry. We appreciate your time. Washington, we hope that you're listening. President Obama, we hope that you're listening. Congress, everyone needs to listen to the people of America. There are thousands, if not millions of us who have had enough. Enough is enough. We look forward to seeing you at the next Tea Party, either here in Orlando or in Denver. We'll see you on April 15th. Have a great day.